Hi, I'm Wilfredo Diaz and my partner Vidal Lemos. We explain a little about two teaching methods. In that case are the silent weight and the Desuggestopedia methods. I will start with the first methods, the silent. Something important that you need to know about these methods is that teacher don't have to speak too much during the class. It's only the student has to speak all the time. But what about the history? How grow out these methods? Well, the silent way history, this method is developed by Caleb Gattegno in the 60s. He is a mathematician, lecturer, and he is authors the world's greatest teacher. Gattegno believed that you can learn through the connection between two things. In that case, using the colors. Each colors represent a particular sound and a particular letter, and the connection between two things, the colors, but the words, you can remember that the target language, right? The silent way consists of, so this method is based on the premise that the teacher should be silent as much as possible in the classroom, but the learner or the student should be encouraged to produce as much as language as possible. Basically, in simple words, the student takes the main role in the classroom, not the teacher. It's only the student. Silent ways objectives. The first objective is to give beginning level student oral facilitate in basic elements of the target language. And the last one objective is near native fluency in the target language. The silent way techniques. The techniques sound color chart. A wall chart made of a different color rectangles in which each color represents a phoneme sound of the language. So each sound or each color represents a particular sound, and when you see this color, you already know what's the sound you have to pronounce, right? So in the activity that I will do during my class using silent way methods is using the alphabet writing on the board. The teacher points to the letter and the students say the name. And so until a word is formed, so when the word is complete, the student say it and the student take on the role of the teacher and the direct the activity. So that's it about the silent way. This is the activity that I will do during my class, right? And I will continue my partner Vira Lemus with another method, that this Suggestopedia methods, right?
Hello, my name is Vidalemus, and today I'm going to explain something about Suggestopedia method. Okay, to start the explanation about this method, we can start about meaning. Meaning this Suggestopedia is a pedagogy system of teaching, which is the combination of pedagogy and psychology and artistic approaches. Okay, many students or many people think Suggestopedia used in different ways today. Okay, I'm going to explain something very important that you're going to use at the moment that you use this method in your classroom. As a teacher, we can use many techniques at the moment to explain this method in our classes, our English classes. Um, it's going to be about the level. It depends about the students that you got, but the techniques is going to use it and try to help you in the future to give this method. Okay, go out. Okay, go. Okay, for example, we got the activity in the classroom to use it. If you see, if you focus in the classroom, focus on the teachers, for example, the activity is try to make a, a painting, or in this case, is make a draft about painting or a pictures. In this moment, the teacher is going to give to the student the tools in this nice colors. So don't forget, this video is bright about the colors. So we can see in the classroom many things, a lot of things that teachers the digital place or place in their own. For example, in the classroom, we can use a different paper, maths, for example. It's going to be about the subject. The teacher is going to full the classroom at the moment that you're going to teach. For example, the teacher is the table, or in this case, table. The students is enjoying how to use the colors and how to use to pretend. Draw pictures and some papers, right? And the teacher is trying to explain him. So don't forget the principle. What is the principle of this? The teachers make sequentially the steps, explain to the students. The students give step by step following their teacher. So this activity is easy, it's basic for the students. Try to combine a mix of color, for example, it's going to be about it's going to be dependent about the teacher going to teach. Okay. For example, what is the goals of the teacher for this using this method of Desuggestopedia? For example, we got the first one to celebrate to accelerate the process of learning a foreign language for everybody communication, and to suggest learning secondary barrier. Why? Because the students sometimes got barriers of, oh, my classmates going to smile or bullying because I make mistake at the moment they present my draw, my pictures, or if I commit a mistake at the moment that by painting or my painting. So that's the part about the students got today in English class. But don't worry, the teacher always focus on the students combine spontaneous uh, words. For example, the students explain or try to ask the teachers, teacher, I can say these words, and the teacher is only explaining. What is the role of the teacher in this method? For example, authority is being it's like this, being confident and trustable. Security, affording a cheerful atmosphere. For example, the students feel security at the moment to speak or explain or try to ask something that they don't understand. For example, the student don't understand, and easily they take teacher, you can explain me this, please? Uh, that's the role. The role of the teacher is try to listen to the students about the process and listen to the process about try to hear the moment they are speaking, try to evaluate and try to accelerate about a spontaneity, a speak and a spoken language. Um, for example, we got the student role in this Justipedia method. Relax, for example, relax, following the teacher's instruction easily. So uh, we can focus on the pictures before that I told you. The teacher explained the step how to painting or how to draw a painting. Try to the role play in this case is enjoying the new identity freely. The teachers, okay, the students always follows the instruction about easily about the teacher. We got techniques, but before to tell you the techniques, so I would like to mention the principle. Um, I I do not write in this slide the principle, but I'm going to mention it. Mention a principle for me is the importance of listening. Listening language developed do not require spoken output in the early stage of the learning. For example, at the beginning stage instruction, students can respond in structure in their native language. Okay, but feedback and correction, it is important. It is important in this discipline, but the teacher will only give when it's demanding, and after the student end. Okay, so this is the principle, but we can discuss techniques that the teacher is going to use at the moment they use this method. A positive suggestion, for example, helping students to break down the barriers of learning. So many students got shy, nervous, be afraid, feel afraid, want to they don't want to they want to speak because the student speaks very slowly, and the teacher say speak loud. please, I can hear you very well. So, if you make mistake, it doesn't matter. It's normally at the beginning that you make mistakes speaking. No problem. The teacher is going to explain that. That's too okay. The student is going to say, oh, okay, I trust you, teacher, and I feel secure. I feel secure at the moment you speak. It doesn't matter. I make mistake at the moment you speak, but it's going to be about the environment the teacher plays in this case. Okay, choose a new identity. Choose a new identity. Students select a target language name and occupation to place them inside the language they are learning. Okay, select the target language and role play at the end. Students pretend temporarily that they are someone else and perform a role using a target language. In this case, the teacher is going to depend about what techniques apply in the classroom. Why? Because in this case the students say, okay, have you watched this kinds of movie before? I would like to pretend to be Spider-Man, for example, and you are going to be Batman. Okay, it's a role, and you are going to pantomima. Okay, if you want to make the movement or try to say some vocabulary used in that movie or that's personality in this case, and the role played. And students enjoy it, and students learning very easy, learning, practicing at the moment. So that's the way that the Wikipedia trying to explain to the teachers in today. So this technique, in this case, Wikipedia, in general terms, Wikipedia teaching method, teaching with relaxing music. Um, and this, for example, in my school, a lot of rooms got all the scenography for science, and for my cases, English classroom. So it's using a TV as CD player. I can play some music, but I like it. No, I'm kidding. So for students, try to combine, for example, and I said to the student, okay, we are going to sing and I'm going to watch the subtitle and try to repeat what you're looking on the screen of the TV, for example. So Wikipedia is a game too that if you want to practice with your students. So Wikipedia is a lot of things that you control, you can make with the students. Okay, is try to say feeling, feel, feel that what you're teaching, try to transmitting that feeling to their students. So that's it for now. Okay, okay. Good luck.